Welcome, Aries. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for January the 11th through to the 17th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, for subscribing, for just showing up, for all the support you give me each and every day. Truly, thank you so much. Now, let's get to you. Let's get to the energy for the week. Now, I think it's mainly career, work. It's wherever you have been putting a lot of work and effort into your life, okay? So it could be stature in the community or in the neighborhood or home. It could be job opportunities. It could be a new business that you've been trying to embark on. It could be working towards promotions, raises in pay. It could be looking at something that you do as a hobby now and turning it into extra income coming in, okay? Because with the Three of Pentacles, it's all about your hard work. It's all about the hard work you've done in the past, okay? And that is going to be where your focus lies this week, okay? This is the card that says that even though you didn't think anybody was paying attention or anybody was watching or anybody was taking notes on everything that you've been trying to do and trying to accomplish and moving forward in your life, they were. And so other people can come in right now and open up the doors of opportunity to you, to show you a path forward. And maybe it's a path forward that you didn't see, although I think for the majority of you, you know what you have been working towards. You know where you have been putting your energy. You know where you want to reap the benefits of your hard work and your hard labor, your sweat and your tears. Absolutely. Okay, now we have two very transformative cards. The first one being the Tower. Okay, so this is a week where you are looking at what you do and how you do it. And maybe a new perception comes in right now for you. Maybe it's that aha moment or that epiphany that really sets your trail ablazing. And you also can realize right now about things that haven't been working right in your life. Things that you have been trying to do one way and you just haven't made any headway or any success. And so it's a time to rethink, re-strategize, replan. Absolutely. It's a time to look at a new way to go forward, a different way to go forward, a new approach, a different approach. We have the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is your gratitude card, but I think more so because it lays in between the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune, and the world overlaps it, is you need to be grateful for the challenges that you have been through in order to get to this point. And I think it mainly has to do with work this week. It has to do with your path forward in your career, in your legacy that you want to leave behind. It could be your stature in the community or within the home or within the family, the neighborhood. But it's very important that you, one, look at what kind of wisdom you've picked up along the way in order to embark into new opportunities or better opportunities. And two, you need to be grateful for what you have surrounding you now to help you go forward. Don't take things for granted. So the situations you're in, the tools you have to work with, your own unique gifts and talents, all play a very big part this week, okay? It's about closing doors so that new doors can open with the Wheel of Fortune always, okay? And I see this as a very financial card for you. So it's to grow finances in your life. It's to move forward. It's to add to the coffers, right? So you may not be happy in the place you work, or there's not a sense of accomplishment that can be had, and you're looking for new ways to expand so that you have a passion, so that you have a desire for what you are actually doing going forward. Now, in many ways, there's doors that need to be closed in order for the new doors to open, and that 9 times out of 10, the door has to close before the new opportunity can come along. And we have the World card crossing all three of them. And so the World card is really, you've come full circle on your path. You're ready to embark upon the next level or the next layer of your development. So you've gathered all the wisdom, all the tools. So when we look back at the gratitude card, I mean, really look long and hard at what you have been able to master, what you have been able to accomplish. Don't look so much at the negatives, because the negatives really don't play out here at all. Okay, it's the positives in your life. It's where you have grown, where you have gained wisdom. Okay, that's the part of you that's going to empower you to move forward, to strengthen you. We have the Four of Pentacles. Now this is moving away from something that you have been leaning on, or it served a purpose in your life at one point, but it's not anymore. And it's about closing that door. So we've got two cards very close together about closing old doors behind us in order to branch out into new areas of our life. Now the second part of this card is your unique gifts, your talents. And it's really important that you take ownership of it this week. Okay, you're a natural born leader. You have strength, you have charisma. So look at your toolbox full of your talents, what you can do well, and use that as your launching pad to go forward, to strengthen your purpose. So, and that's why I say it could be for some of you that you have been having this hobby for ever since you can remember, but now you get that aha moment or that realization of how to turn that into extra money coming in, or maybe a new career all on its own. We have the Seven of Swords. This could very well be knowing what tools you need in order to go forward. But I think there's almost with this card a restlessness or an untrusting of your gifts and talents, or an untrusting of the people or the situations that surround you right now. So it might make you I'm getting the word excitable. So I'm thinking frustration levels could go higher this week. Confusion can set in. Self-doubt can come in. So it's all going back to the gratitude card of knowing what you can do, knowing what you can accomplish, knowing your true values, your gifts, your talents, and tapping into the wisdom of who you are. We have the Star card. So this really is the definition of you this week. Okay, the top star is the one right up here, okay, is your dreams, your hopes, your desires, the things you want to manifest going forward. And you can see them. You're down here at the bottom, and you're reaching out to them. So this is a beautiful week to strategize, to plan, to see what kind of doors can be opened for you going forward. Remember, we're in the Mercury retrograde. We don't want to start anything new yet, okay? Not till after the 25th, please. But how great it would be to be able to launch yourself right after that Mercury retrograde, to have your plans ready to go into motion. And I even think that there is going to be some things that are already put into motion prior to, but you don't want to push through the energy right now. You don't want to start anything new this week, if at all possible. You want to hold off, but if new opportunities come your way, new adventures open up to you, this is the time to plan. This is the time to strategize. This is the time to weigh out the pros and cons and see how it works in your life the best. And I think you get a lot of support. I think the people that surround you even see you launching into new career paths, new opportunities, new growth. With the Three of Wands, you are standing very firmly at the beginning of that expansive path laying before you. And you're not moving forward, you're standing there. You are looking forward, you are planning, you are preparing yourself. You are doing, you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's right now. You're making sure everything is in place so that when you step onto that path, it goes without a hitch. It goes smoothly. It flows for you. It's straight. It's direct. So definitely this week is the week to make a declaration to yourself of where you are going, who you are becoming, especially when it comes to career, especially when it comes to growing your finances in some way. Now, it could be your stature in the community. It could be that you have been looking at a placement within the community, a leadership role, a title, or it could be at work, or it could be within the home and family. But it's the declaration you make to yourself. So this week would be a beautiful week to look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself your plans. Make yourself your own declaration. And tell yourself all about who you are becoming, what you are stepping into, what you are growing into, what it's going to look like, what kind of magic it's going to bring into your life. And I would suggest doing that at least every day. Minimum, at least every day. And that's mirror work is a very powerful thing, to look yourself in the eye and tell yourself your future plans, your goals. Okay, because this is your declaration card, the Seven of Wands. This is you making a stand for where you want to go forward, how you want to go forward, how you want it to develop. Now, as we get to the weekend and towards next week, I think you're going to notice where there is the biggest imbalance. So if you give this the proper energy this week in your planning and your strategizing, you're going to understand where there is an imbalance in your life. Now, it's good things in your life, but still it's an imbalance. So you could be pushing yourself too hard at work and not spending enough time at home. Or maybe your spirituality is lacking slightly. Maybe it's exercise and routine. I see here that you really should be minding your health this week. And it's the mundane parts of your health. It's not like you are going into this great exercise program, although you could with two transformation cards here. You could be looking at ways to improving yourself, to growing yourself as a stronger potential going forward. Remember that we can't get anything done in our life if we are feeling under the weather, if we are tired, if our batteries need to be recharged. And I think that you are going to get a clarity, an understanding about where some of your focus needs to be in your life that it isn't presently in. Whether it's family, whether it's your spirituality, whether it's health and well-being. You have to make that decision for yourself based on your routine, based on what you partake in. Maybe there's a habit that you feel shouldn't be a habit anymore. And maybe it is shopping too much or drinking too much. Maybe it is not motivating yourself and being self-disciplined enough, although I can't really see that as being part of the picture. Maybe it's just that you have been putting in a lot of long hours at work and it's time to come home and celebrate with family and loved ones. I don't see a lot about love here for you. But love can happen at any time because love is magical. So just because I don't see it doesn't mean that love can't happen in your life this week. It just means that your priority is going to be career. Your priority is going to be what you do and how you do it going forward. And we have the Death card, your second transformation card. Okay? And this is looking for the liberation. This is looking for the freedom. Where it sits, you are looking towards feeling that freedom, feeling that liberation, being your own master, owning your talents and your gifts, owning your experiences going forward. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.